Imagine working somewhere for 59 years and still going. That's the reality for a local funeral director. But it's not the time he puts in that makes him a hometown hero, rather what he's done with that time and the people he's impacted.
The consummate professional.
Many people have been asking, where's Wally, for years, and people still are. The funeral director for Lane Funeral Home celebrates 60 years in the business next June 1st. He's not full-time anymore, but he's still helping people part-time during some of their darkest days.
I've always said I'm like a minister without a Sunday service.
Walter G. Sinn, more commonly known to many as Wally, started for Lane Funeral Home 59 years ago. But if it were up to him, he would have started earlier. An accident one night near the gas station he was working at in Ellsworth as a 14-year-old cemented in him that he wanted to help people.
And from that I wanted to run the ambulance. And I thought about being a doctor.
So when he turned 15, Wally went to Lane Funeral Home and talked to Joseph Lane.
And he told me I had to have a driver's license to come back when I was 16. So June 1st of 1965, after I was going into 11th grade, I came back to the funeral home and met with Mr. Lane, and I've been here ever since.
Eventually, Wally parked the ambulance for the last time and moved into the directing role.
Is that like almost one of the things you like the most, is the relationship side? And
That's the most, yeah.
For Wally, sometimes helping people means mentoring those he works with, like John Vigliotti, who some call Wally Jr.
So I remember I met with him on a Friday afternoon, and he said, well, I'll take your name and number and keep you in mind. He said, I don't really need anything right now, and then he looked at his schedule and said, oh, you know what? We got 3 funerals tomorrow. He said, can you start tomorrow morning? So I literally started the next day.
Vigliotti's worked in total for Lane Funeral Home and with Wally going on 10 years now, and packed a lot of education in those years.
I knew the basics, but Wally just showed me how to, he helped me develop a bedside manner with people, and to know what you need to do to develop those relationships with people.
Relationships, that's what it's all about for Wally and these guys. While it is a profession, they treat it as a calling.
I've told all the young people that I've mentored through their life, it's a calling. Number one, you're not going to get rich. Number two, if you're married, you have to have a spouse, which I thank my wife so much for everything that she's done.
The 75-year-old planned on retiring 10 years ago, but with some advice and service still left, Wally decided not to.
Mr. Lane says, you can't retire yet. Plus, I've promised all these people I would be around when something happened to them.
It's his dedication to service and helping those he's formed strong relationships with that makes Walter G. Sinn, known as Wally, this week's hometown hero.
Well, this means a lot to me.
Over all those years, Wally has seen many changes. Despite that, there's one constant. People still grieve. And luckily, there's people like him and John and Candace who set this all up to help us through that.